I got it.
I'll let you know.
Good?
Keep signing. Good evening. I'd like to call to order the St. Charles City Council meeting for Monday, August 7th, 2023. Nancy, please call the roll.
Munn. Here. Lencioni.
Here.
Gem.
Here.
Petrilla.
Here.
Wirbal.
Here.
Besner.
Here.
Weber.
Here.
Sulkaitis.
Here.
Polk.
Here.
Bongard.
Here.
Thank you. Alderperson Lencioni, would you please lead us in the invitation?
Absolutely. Dear Lord, thank you for this wonderful community. Help us do what is wise and fair in this assembly tonight. Amen.
Amen. Thank you. Alderperson Bongard, would you please lead the pledge of allegiance?
Yes.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, we do not have any presentations this evening, so Alderperson Besner, the omnibus vote, please.
Yes, I'd like to make a motion to approve the omnibus vote. Approved. Second.
Moved by Besner, seconded by Gem. Any questions, comments? Nancy, please call the roll.
Munn. Munn. Yes. Lencioni.
Yep.
Gem.
Yes.
Petrilla.
Yes.
Wirbal.
Yes.
Besner.
Yes.
Weber.
Yes.
Sulkaitis.
Yes.
Polk.
Yes.
Bongard.
Yes.
Thank you. We do not have any old business or any new business, so under committee reports, government acts, Alderperson Weber?
Nothing new to report, Your Honor.
Thank you. Alderperson Bongard, government services.
Nothing further, Your Honor.
And planning and development, Alderperson Lencioni.
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Thank you. Is there any public comment this evening? No? I have a couple of items. I don't believe the last meeting I made mention of Treasurer John Harrell's birthday on the 4th, so happy belated birthday. And Chief Swanson's birthday is coming up on the 20th, so we didn't miss you either. I know there were a ton of July birthdays, so happy birthday, everyone. Couple of things. Everyone's looking forward to the first day of school next week, I think. All those who have children that are currently in daycare and going to school now, I think you do. Right, Heather? First day of kindergarten. Please drive carefully. That was the note I was given. And we know that the buses will be out and it's going to be a little tricky the first week. So everyone, please be patient. And then many of you know the city is launching a downtown parking study and is having an open house to allow the public to give feedback. And this is also on the first day of school, but in the evening. So August 14th here in the Municipal Center, 4 p.m. till 6:30. And it'll take place here in the council chambers. And there will also be an online parking study survey, so if anyone misses the in-person, you can complete that. Other than that, I do not have anything else. Does anyone on council have anything they would like to say? Yes, Alderperson. Sure.
I just wanted to give some kudos to the police department, Chief. So on the 29th, I actually got to do a ride-along with one of our officers, Blake Powers, and it was a really, personally, fun experience. I learned a lot about your operations. I've always had respect for the police, of course, and this just, reinforced my understanding and respect for what you guys and the ladies do. So thank you, Chief, and we have a very awesome department. Testament to your leadership, of course, as well. So, but it was a really good experience. I encourage my colleagues to do the same.
So you're saying that's an open invitation?
Yeah, I mean, is that okay, Chief? That's cool. And I did the overnight shift, which is really cool. So yeah, it was very fun, and I thank you again for allowing me to do that. And it's my understanding a little notice went out that I was going to be there that night, but that's okay. I still feel like I got the full experience, so very much appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you for that comment. Thank you, Chief, for the work you do. Anyone else?
Oh, I have another question, too.
Yeah.
Sorry, now this is a question. Heather, we had mentioned in past meetings, are we going to get an update on the initiative and, the plaza and everything?
Yeah, the initiative actually just met today, and we were discussing a date. We're looking at the first meeting or the second meeting in September for a formal update.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you. Anyone else?
I actually had a question, and I don't know if this is for Heather or not, but I know that in our workshop we talked about the topics that were important to each of us, and I wasn't sure how exactly that is going to end up in discussion points. Do we bring those up in questions? Does do those end up on?
No, I will be
the agenda?
bringing those back to a committee meeting to discuss whether or not there's sufficient interest from the majority of council to explore those topics from a staff level before we actually delve into any further search on them, but that will be an upcoming committee meeting.
Okay, fantastic. And then my other question was about the parking study. So I know that these things go quickly, but I was curious with the 1 week notice on that and it happening to also fall on the first day of school, if there's a way that we can, with future things like this, if we can get somehow more community engagement and allow more opportunities for people with maybe giving them more time to plan for being in person for things like that. It just feels like that's a really quick turnaround time, not a lot of time for people to plan their schedules around being in person for things like that. Like I personally already have a conflict, not even knowing that was going to be coming up. So just throwing that out there for timing wise.
Okay, thank you. Derek?
I can shed a little bit of light on that. We are going to have more open house style meetings for the public in the future, and we'll give more advanced notice for that. I think we do want to see how this first one goes before we schedule any, just in case we need to pivot or so we can be flexible and kind of change it up if we need to.
That's fantastic, because I had thought when we had the presentations that there was only one of those that was available through the consultant, so that's really good to hear. I'm glad to hear that.
And based off the comments, we did go back to the cult and say that there was going to be a desire to have more than just one.
That's wonderful. All right, thank you so much.
Thank you. Alderman Weber, or Wormal, do you have anything?
Derek answered the question.
Okay,
Yep,
perfect.
thank you.
Anyone on staff have anything to add? Okay, we do not have an executive session, so we'll roll into committee after this. I do need a motion to adjourn.
So move.
Second.
Moved by Wormal, second by Estrella. Nancy, please call the roll.
Munn?
Yes.
Lencioni?
Yes.
Gem?
Yes.
Petrola?
Yes.
Wirball?
Yes.
Besser?
Yes.
Weber?
Yes.
Kulkaitis?
Yes.
Folks?
Yes.
Bongard?
Yes.